We were talking about being Puerto Rican in Australia and how there was no Puerto Ricans here.
Girl, how do we say there was no Puerto Ricans? We're like, oh, I think we know like three,
Three or
like each
eight.
other and like David. And then, ¿qué pasó?
Girl, we went to Bad Bunny's concert and we collected Puerto Ricans and Dominicans.
I know, collected beautiful humans,
I
like
know.
all around Australia. The Puerto Ricans have
Wild.
come out.
Hola, hola. It's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, queen, as is. There is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you, I'm a confidence coach, a business mentor, a speaker, an author, and I am obsessed with women standing up, showing up, and creating their confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you.
Yay! We are back because of the demand, Yadi.
Yeah. I mean, we couldn't quiet down the people for asking.
Nope. So thank you. We are back on the podcast. My gorgeous Yadira is back. We did our first episode, which we're going to link below so you can watch it if you haven't already.
Yay.
Where we were talking about being Puerto Rican in Australia and how there was no Puerto Ricans here.
Girl, how do we say there was no Puerto Ricans? We're like, yeah, I think we know like three
or
like each
eight.
other and like David. And then, ¿qué pasó?
Girl, we went to Bad Bunny's concert and we collected Puerto Ricans and Dominicans.
I know, collected beautiful humans. Like seriously, it's been so cool.
I
Like
know.
all around Australia, the Puerto Ricans have
Wild.
come out.
From Perth,
Yeah.
Tasmania,
Queensland.
Adelaide.
Yeah, 100%. Melbourne, Sydney,
Sydney's
Sydney and
popping.
Melbourne are yeah, they're popping.
We popping. If you come into Australia, but they're Sydney or Melbourne, okay?
100%. So we have WhatsApps now.
Yep.
WhatsApp groups for all these regions. Like
There's
there's
what,
like
like
activities.
85 or
I
83 or
know.
something. We're in the 80s.
Like it's incredible, honestly. I think this is the way of the world. Whenever you be like, oh, there's nothing.
Yeah.
The universe is like, hold my cup.
Here they come. We told everybody on YouTube, there's like 8 Puerto Ricans. There's 80. Okay,
80.
so
And like 2 weeks ago, we got a brand new one. Like
we did a
seriously.
baby.
Yeah, so
Oh. I have to say, like, when we did this video where we were like Puerto Ricans in Australia, Puerto Ricans down under, we hadn't
Yeah.
talked about, being here. I hadn't talked about it. I was here 16 years. You had been here, what, 13, 12?
well, no, still 10 and a half.
10 and a half years. And we're like, we never talked about it. We didn't bring it up. And then we realized through doing that video with you guys, mi gente, okay, you commented and you're like, oh my God, what? Puerto Ricans here. And even some of the people in the comments knew Puerto Ricans that live in Australia. And they were like, do you know this person? And I can promise you, they're probably in our WhatsApp group, okay? So, si conoce a gente que viven in Australia, they're Puerto Rican and Dominican, and they don't have community, we got a WhatsApp. So just message us, just send them our details.
100%.
Send that to this video.
It's still entre familia, it's very informal, but like
Yeah.
that WhatsApp group is popping.
It went off.
It's
It
really
was-
beautiful because we put it out there, but once we found each other, like people are just linking.
sending other people.
Yeah, there's like so much support.
No.
I know we have like beautiful humans
Yeah.
doing incredible things here in Australia.
Yeah.
And that's
they've
the
been-
thing, like we've all been looking for each other, but
Yeah.
also we've been making major moves in
Yeah,
Australia.
Should happen.
Looking for community, making community in Australia, doing like taking careers to next level.
Yeah. Yeah, there's very freaking smart people in that group. And the crazy thing is that when we did this, I think that was when Bad Bunny was coming. So it was the
Yeah.
Super Bowl happened. We
Yeah.
did the Super Bowl reaction video where I just cried. I will link that as well. It was just me like,
How many times have you watched?
Oh my God.
How many-
Girl, I got that shit on my Spotify as a song.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, 100%. I just watched it last week.
Yeah.
Because I have a friend who Australian but living in Brazil. He's a teacher, and he was like, Yadi, I wouldn't mind watching the Bad Bunny Super Bowl again because he uses it in his classes in Brazil to talk about community, belonging,
culture.
history.
Wow.
So like I'm still watching it, and every time I watch it, I'm just like amazed. Like
insane. I was like, is Tego Calderon coming out? He's coming out. No.
I know, but I love little Gaga's little move.
Girl, I know. I was like, this is beautiful. And after that happened, Australia was like, oh, Bad Bunny. So I don't know, when he said he was coming here, we got onto it because we know who he is. Y'all know, right?
Yeah.
We booked the flights, we got the tickets, we did everything. Australia was asleep. And then pasó lo del Super Bowl, and then the flights went up, the Airbnbs went up, the hotels went up, and we were like, we
100%.
already booked like 6 months ago.
Yeah, 100%. We're going both Saturday and Sunday.
And we went both days. Okay, so we did it. It was amazing. And I think at the concert, I don't even know.
Well, let's start off.
That shit.
So we knew, we're like, once like Bad Bunny was coming, we're like, we're gonna make something of it, and we're gonna.
And she brought her kids.
Yeah, 100%. My daughter, she was 100% going, so I flew her in as well to go to the Saturday concert.
That's right,
but
Saturday.
Yeah, so she was there on the Saturday concert. But remember, we were like, okay, wait, let's do something on Friday. Look, in all honesty, we were trying to hold space for Bad Bunny to come.
We thought he was gonna come hang out.
Yeah. So we had this beautiful place in Neutral Bay at my girlfriend Jackie and Andy's house. Shout out. And we were like, let's do a little dominoes.
Yes.
Let's do a little like bienvenida to Sydney action, and you
what
pulled some
happens.
strings.
We did. We definitely got into connections with Live Nation, and they did connect us with the publicist who was looking after Benito.
Yeah.
His publicist was on vacation. She was in Europe chilling, but if Sule was around, she would have made it happen. Yo creo que ella lo iba a hacer, but she wasn't there.
Yeah.
So we tried, and basically nobody got an interview with Benito. Like nobody.
Look, he was all about his family.
Yeah.
He was there with his
mom was
girl.
here. His girl was here.
Yep.
His dad came.
Yeah,
to
they were
Australia.
just like hanging in Australia, which has been
That's cool.
So it was really, really cool. So instead, we just made it a little meetup for us.
Yeah, we left the empty chair for him just in case,
just in
in
case.
memory of.
I know. We played some dominoes. We had some drinks.
We did. It was so good. And so Jackie and Andy's house was decked out. Somebody decorated it over here.
No, but it's because Jackie ordered everything.
Love you.
And then I just, helped her.
Maybe Jackie needs
set
to
it
come
up.
on an episode with Dominicans in Australia.
She is on the next level. Yes,
She's also a New Yorker, okay? These two. Did you guys meet at school? Is that right?
Yeah, we went to Cornell University together. We're sorority sisters, Omega Phi Beta.
God.
And we're Geminis. The third Gemini. It's a trio, boo. It's a trio.
Oh my God. We just keep spreading with joy.
So anyway, so talk about like events planning and making things happen. Jackie's one of those as well.
Jackie is the best. We love her.
So she was, the reason why I was decorating her house was because she was away at work in Fiji. So I was
night
like,
she came. That's right.
She flew in, and then she flew in straight to the party.
She was crazy.
In her house.
That was
That was Friday.
Yeah.
That was the Friday before the concert.
Yeah, we were holding a space thinking, because we didn't know, like, look, you got to shoot your shot. You got to try. We had our publicist emailing Noah. Noah is his manager. I emailed Noah. We emailed Sule. She was on holiday. What's her name? Nikki was messaging all kinds of people. And the closest we got was like Live Nation being like, hey, we know you want to interview BB. So he said BB. I'm like, oh, BB, Bad Bunny. Benito Bunny. I was like, yes, BB, yes, I do want to interview him, sure. And that didn't happen, but that's okay. They were lovely, and they've hooked us up, and we're gonna go see Humbe on Thursday. So Live Nation, shout out to Live Nation. They are trying to bring more
100%.
Latinos to Australia, and obviously we did our job by sharing and talking about it as much as we could. Pero so we're there, we're at the concert, and the funniest thing is they had a pre-party before the concert. So there was this pre-party across the road, remember?
Yes.
And so all the,
100%.
I don't know, they must have been maybe like 12 by then.
Yeah.
12, 15.
12 Puerto Ricans that
in
come
our
out the
WhatsApp.
woodwork.
So we're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
it's Merry Christmas for us. We're like, holy shit, we're representing. And, no offense, but when you're Puerto Rican at a Puerto Rican concert and there's no Puerto Ricans, but you Puerto Rican.
Yep,
You're like
Puerto
flicking your
Rican.
hair.
Yeah.
You're like, girl, you're like walking in slow motion con tu
100%.
Puerto Rico pantallas.
With the flag.
I was
baby,
just
I had
working
it.
into the club. I was like, I'm Puerto Rican and I'm annoying. I have my little thing. So we
Yes,
woke
for
up
sure.
in there. Why everybody got a Puerto Rican flag? Why this man from the UK looking like Jake Paul, Puerto Rican out? And I was like, is he? So we were like, are you? Or is that person?
you Puerto Rican?
Who? Are you?
But babe, it was a lot of Puerto Rican appreciation.
It was. And some cultural appropriation. some appropriation.
There was. I know.
But it was good love. Good
it
love.
was all in love. Cool, you know?
Yeah,
like,
so we couldn't tell.
You want to be Puerto Rican.
And I was like, you got a Puerto Rico necklace. I don't even have the island on a necklace, bro. Where you get that from?
Yeah,
too?
100%.
But it's okay. So there was
a lot of love.
There was a lot of
love.
They love Bad Bunny. So we found people and we'd be like, remember Elio? I was like,
I know.
he had a flag. He had the hat. He's light skinned, but he could be Puerto Rican or Lebanese. You don't know, like what?
100%.
Because in Australia, you don't know what people are. ¿Verdad? Que la gente puede ser de donde quiera. So
100%.
I was like, where you? He's like, Puerto Rico, and I'm like, vive aquí. Like everything was, where you from?
Where you from?
Puerto Rico. Next question, do you live here in Australia?
Yeah.
Yes. Here's my phone. My ass was giving phones. You were giving phones
100%
to strangers.
Like instant. Like let's meet up. Here's my house.
My house. You want to come to my house? You got babies? I got babies. Here's my kids. Show me your Puerto Rican kids. Like, it was the beautifulest thing. And I think it's so crazy. We talked about it in the first time we spoke, which is like, I don't know, when you're not in your homeland or your place and you meet someone from your place, everything else that's important goes out the window, kind of like, you know, who are you? Can I trust you? Like all of those normal human things. It's kind of like, mira mi teléfono. Like, I don't give my number to nobody. I was like, call me.
I think what we forget is that like we understand that for you to make it to Australia takes a particular type of human.
Yeah.
And like in some ways, you're like, yo, you have courage, you have balls.
Yeah.
You came down under, you understand. So at some level, we good. Like I can give you my number.
Totally.
We can have coffee.
We fam.
We fam. Yeah.
It was so beautiful. So we were just randomly running around and Yadi was in one area, I was in some other area. People sat down. ¿Qué era? Que Melissa se sentó con Marty.
I know.
Another Marty. We love you, Marty. Marty sat to watch the concert, and just so happens next to her are Puerto Ricans.
I know.
From Australia.
And from the Bronx. Like, let me tell
you New Yorkers.
You know, when you be like, synergy, that energy, connecting, like, incredible. As big as the concert was, 40,000? 45,000?
It was sold out.
It was sold out. Of all the places that Melissa could have sat, she sat right behind me, another Puerto Rican from the Bronx. And like, it was incredible.
That's crazy.
And then Marty was like standing next to us, and David was
Marty
in the
sold
corner.
her seat to go sit with y'all, remember?
100%. So like,
we were all over the place, man. We were locking it down. Like, you got over there, I got over here.
But the thing with David had just booked we hadn't booked it together because it was so hard to coordinate.
We were on the Ticketmaster getting a heart attack.
Oh my God, like 1,456.
Stressed out.
So everybody was just like a man on its own.
Get what you could get.
Get what you get. 100%. So, but it happened to be that like David's there, Marty, and then Melissa, and like my Jackie's. Of course, Jackie was next to me with my daughters, like, and her sons, and like there was moments we were partying, and then there was other moments where we were in tears, hugging each other, having met Melissa like let's say an hour and a half before, like in full tears. Because so we're talking about the Puerto Rican experience, but the concert itself, like the thing is, there might have been, let's say, 60 Puerto Ricans up in there. But the Latinos, the Australians,
Australian people loved it.
It was this incredible, you know, when they say like music just lifts you to another level, you felt that.
Yeah.
Like
it was love. It was love.
There was this effervescence. I don't know. It was kind of, we were all transfixed. All looking at each other in love, in like perreo, like we were like grinding on each other, just like those chairs. I don't know. They need to squeak and tighten those screws because we went hard. Everyone was just
that was amazing.
In love, like with the experience.
Stadium dance floor.
Oh, bad boy.
And then because we didn't know what we were doing, and me and my husband were going. I didn't bring the kids because they're too little. But then we had a friend, Steph.
Yes.
Steph is Chilena, but she's like a little Puerto Rican. We love her. And Steph was like, I want to come. I'll come by myself.
Beautiful spirit.
Yeah, then she came by herself, but then her husband got tickets. But then Live Nation gave me a box
pass. Yeah.
A box ticket, box pass. And I was like, shit. But that was the same day that I did a VIP, the pit. So I was on the stage pits. And I'm like, what is the pit? Am I gonna
You're right under Benito.
I can see you. And then he looked at us at one point, and some guy on my YouTube was like, he didn't look at you. I'm like, he looked at me. That was my husband filming me. I looked at me, bitch. My husband was filming me. He looked at me and was like, what up, Puerto Rico? I had that black flag. I had that black resistance flag when Chewy was singing. I was like, downloads are because of me and Yadi. I just want you to know, Chewy, if you're watching this. Porque that's all we listen to. My kids are like, can you put Chewy? I'm like, yep. Like from...
I adore it. Like I definitely listened to her before.
Yeah.
But witnessing her and like the crew, her brothers on that stage was incredible.
Their energy was next level.
Yeah.
The whole freaking thing. And then to see them go on their American tour. I was gonna have a chance to interview Chewy, and then that didn't happen, which annoys the shit out of me, but that's okay. That's
Universe
all good.
is coming back
I'm gonna go visit them. I'll meet you.
I know.
I'll go meet you and Isabella.
Uy, qué belleza de persona.
Beautiful.
Like inside and out.
They were gorgeous. And then we became friends with Abner. Shout out to, ¿cómo se llama? Comunidad Cafe. And they're in La Placita. Are they near La Placita? They're near La Placita. And Bad Bunny traveled with his own coffee people, like Comunidad Cafe.
That was crazy when you told me that.
And then I saw, because here's what you got to do, friends. You gotta watch shit on stories. You gotta know who's who in the zoo. Who's this person? And I'm tracking.
Yo,
and I'm
Erica's good.
And I can see him. I can see the plane. I'm like, I know where that is. That's Sydney. They are landing on a plane. And then somebody was tracking their plane. Some weirdo dude. We're not gonna mention him. He's a bit crazy. And anyway, phone calls. Bad Bunny people. Just kidding.
I know it.
I'll come back.
Chuy, te llamamos un momentito. Estamos hablando.
And so he goes, I can see that. And then I'm like, oh, and I'm like, wepa, welcome, bienvenido Australia. Like, there's a few Puerto Ricans here waiting for you guys. Just whatever, real, And then he wrote back to me, and then he started following me. And I'm like, who is this guy? And he was his coffee person, him and his wife and his kid. They traveling all around the world with Bad Bunny, with the music, with the food and the coffee. Anyway, lovely guy. And then one of the days because one of the days we had general admission, not in the VIP.
Yeah.
And that was the day you guys had...
We had VIP. Yeah.
And then the second day, we had the VIP and then the Live Nation box.
Yes. And we were in general admission.
Yeah.
Following Benito. Literally, when he danced on one stage, we were running to that one. And then when he was gyrating in the casita, we were right under that one as well.
Yep,
we were like...
Man, the first day, what was the first? No, the first day I did GA, and I was like, I'm too old for GA. I can't be general admission. I wasn't feeling all the happy joy. I was like, they smoking in my face. I'm short. I can't see shit. Somebody elbowed me. I'm like, ugh. And my husband's like, honey, let it go. And I was like, I need a space. I need to find a place. I didn't listen to my husband, which I always should. He was like, let's go to the back of the gate, because if you're in general admission,
and you're in the middle.
You're in the middle, because then when he's here, he's here. But then when he's there, and you could see it. Hicimos eso. Yeah. So stupid me, my fault. Sorry, Hamish was right.
Look, I could understand. It was your first day. It was the first day, so you wanted to be in it.
I wanted to be in the middle, but then it's like people, and it's like I don't know. I've never had the experience, but it's like you're at a festival and you're in the walkway. It's like
you're in the Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York.
Walkway. La gente te está elbowing you, and you're like, am I in the fucking walkway? The whole thing is the walkway, bitch. Yes. You're there.
100%.
For real. So I had to get in my zone, and I got in the zone at some point, right? But then I was like, okay, we're doing this. And Abner was on the ground walking around, and I saw him, and I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, look. And then my friends were like, go ask him about la casita. I was like, I'm not going to ask him. They're like, just ask him. I'm going to ask him. I'm like, what's the deal? He's like, to be honest, that dude, he's a child. That dude that's collecting the women, he's a child. You don't want to go. You don't want to listen to that guy. And I was like, okay, thank you, sir, but I do want to go.
I do.
But
how do
thank you, Jeremy. So I was like, fuck it. Leave it. Who cares? Enjoy.
100%.
So we didn't go to the casita. But that's okay. The casita's in us, okay?
100%. 100%.
We had fun anyway. And then the second night, that I felt like I owned Olympic Park that second night, because I was VIP. I had Pit, and then I had the freaking Live Nation. So I was like, I'm going everywhere. I was like I'm perreo in the streets and walking around. I'm like having a bar over here.
Yeah, I met up with her at the bar. Yeah. Oh my God. And then we met Erika Peña. So Erika Peña, it was for a while, one of my favorite Puerto Rican Dominican designers, right? I had a dress of hers that I wore in Paris. And then all of a sudden, this Erika is like, Yadira, didn't you tell me about this woman, Erika Peña? Yeah.
She's our homegirl.
She's our homegirl.
She's our girl.
We're talking now. And I was like,
what the fuck, Erika?
Of course. So while she's running around, going from VIP box to the thing, we see Erika.
Well, no, she had sent me a message on Instagram. I messaged her and said, hey, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, oh my God. And then I was like, my friend Yadi loves you. Here's a photo of her. She goes, oh my God, that's our dress. I'm like,
she knew exactly.
She knew. And then I was like, we're going to the Puerto Rican. She's like, I know Guy Beto, who's his makeup artist. I might come. She lives in Bali. This bitch got a flight from Bali, came to Australia, stayed at the hotel Bad Bunny's people were staying at.
100%.
She made him clothes. I don't know if they got it to him. Then she catches up with us and like, look who's here. And she's like,
she was only going for Saturday, and then we talked her into going Sunday también.
We're collecting Puerto Ricans.
100%. And we're getting them to do the most.
Yes. And then I saw these two old ladies. They were from, God bless, they were viejitas. They were from America. They flew from America. People were flying from the U.S.
My God, wait. Shout out.
Girl.
These pajamas, right? What?
They're shorts. It is for
This is Soli. Soli,
we love you.
We love you. Talking about people who flew from America. Soli, high school girlfriend from St. Catherine's Academy. My girl flew from, now living in Orlando.
Can you believe it?
Okay? And she was like, let me bring you some pajamitas.
Papachis.
And so this is what we're wearing.
We're wearing pajamas.
But yeah, and then she brought my girl, Jennifer from New York.
As a surprise for Yadi.
I know. That was incredible.
It was so many emotions, friends.
So many emotions.
We were just crying the whole damn time.
Crying and having a good time.
It was amazing. I feel like I lost 2 kilos. I did, because all I drank was tequila. I did not have food. I cried my eyes out. Yeah.
I cried. I didn't sleep much.
No,
I will
I think
say.
we were malnourished, but we were happy.
But the heart was full.
Girl. Era bello.
Yeah.
And then there was a time at the end of the concert, I think the last one, where that was it. And it was it. Nothing else was happening. Yeah. And me and Hamish were with Steph. I think you guys went out some other way. They were leaving. We were going. And we were going to that bar where the party started to see if they were open. And they were closed. Yeah. But out the front was a whole group of Latinos. And
you told me
all Latinos, and they were like, and I was like, fuck it, let's do the party outside. Yeah. So we go into this group, and we're like, we just start dancing and shaking, and the DJ starts putting music, but he's inside and the shit's closed. But the DJ put music afuera, and then I met 2 Puerto Rican ladies, and I was like, what? And then Argentinian people, and like it was just like Latin community, like so beautiful. Australia's like Latin heartbeat was pumping. You know?
It was. On full. It was really, really beautiful to see. Look,
it was.
Melbourne, Sydney, Australia is really well known for loving music, right?
Yes.
But that's like in some ways it was expected that the concert would be well received. But something else happened, right? Like it was this, I don't know, this sense of community, this sense of belonging to something bigger.
Yeah.
Like
song everywhere.
100%.
Yeah. Even my neighbor, una gringa, she was like, she stopped me. She ran out and I was about to leave. And I'm like, oh, yes, Jenna. And she was like, Erica, I watched your stories. Honey, Puerto Rico. Oh my gosh. I was watching everything. And she's Australian lady. And she was just like, I'm immersed. What a beautiful thing. Well, how do you feel? What a beautiful. And I was just like now it's wild that people in Australia now understand where Puerto Rico is.
Yeah.
They're like, 100%. Yeah, I know Puerto Rico. It's so sad what's happening. And blah, blah. And we're like,
yeah,
the fuck? Like,
I know.
What? Like, 16 years here, nobody knows we're in South America. I'm like, never mind, forget it. To know, like, oh, Puerto Rico, yeah, Bad Bunny. And I'm like,
I know.
Oh, like, he made some, I don't know if he knows, but like,
he made massive moves here. Like people, like there's a few people that, of course, love Ricky Martin because Ricky Martin has come before and love him. And then like this layering of Benito on top of that.
Yeah.
And then Benito's songs, like they're about perreo and party, but they're also about, family. They're also about what's going on in Puerto Rico, about real issues. Like, so I think like they're like, oh, wait a minute. This is like, I don't know, a bigger movement.
It's a cultural movement.
Yeah, it's a cultural movement.
And so I think one of the things when we got this group together, and Yadi knows this about me, so if you don't know, I'm about to tell you, I have great ideas in my head and good intentions, but life is a bit crazy. So I was like, we're going to do a party in the WhatsApp group. I'm like, who's this person? Who's this person? Then all these people started getting added, and I'm not going to lie, I was a bit like,
no, wait, you said we're going to do a party and where?
In my house. Because every Christmas we get to hang out. Okay, we do like I'm like, the one thing I want for my Australian, Sri Lankan, Puerto Rican kids is you need to know about our culture. And so we do the food, even though it's hot as fuck here, we do pernil, pork, roast, like all the hot food.
Yeah, arroz con gandules. Yeah,
like it feels like Christmas for us. And so the 24th is my mother-in-law's birthday, and they don't really do much because the next day is Christmas. So I'm like, Ma, is that cool if we turn your birthday into a Puerto Rican thing and we'll celebrate you? She's like, yes, I don't care.
It's Nochebuena. The good night, babe. The good night.
The good night. It's the goodest night. It's the goodest of good, okay? So we're like, we're going to party. We're going to do this. So I'm thinking like, this Christmas, which I usually would do because we have space, whatever. I'm like, this Christmas, it's my mother-in-law's 80th. So they were like, can we go do something together? I'm like, okay, but I just made like 80 Puerto Rican friends. What are we going to do? We can't do Christmas. Okay. So I'm like, oh my God, let's do a Christmas in July parranda, like a Puerto Rican parranda. Let's do it. We're going to do it at my house. Stupid me and the WhatsApp. We're going to do it at my house. And this is where my house is.
This is where my house is. With my family.
Town.
And
not my address, but here's my town. And then all these people start joining. And, you know, I don't know who the hell these people are. And it's not a bunch of women, okay? It's some men. And I'm like, who's this man? Where are they from? Holy shit. And now we don't know who's who in the zoo up in here. And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, well, I don't think this is a good idea because 80 people coming to my fucking casa is not good. And so Yadi's like, you sangana.
I didn't say that, but I was like, yeah, you're right.
Girl, what are you
doing?
So hello, anybody want to help co-create?
Yeah.
So Marty was like, I'll help you. I'll find a venue.
Marty found that venue.
Marty found like a bowls, like a community hall, which, hello, if you're Latino, you know, we be having our parties at halls.
100%.
Shit is not dope, but like it's wooden floors. There's a stage. There's
100%. There's a cocina.
There's a kitchen.
They let you open up. You close out.
Yep, you clean up and you go. But they had a bar, so there was a bartender lady. Yeah. And so we were like, okay, let's do this. It was $500. Yeah. Everybody paid $10. And then they were like, bring food. There was like 6 Pernils, like 6 lechones.
Like massive. Okay, this is David helped out a lot coordinating.
David was like,
and one of the things he said is that he was like, yo, when we do it with like potlucks and friends here, you know, they bring enough for like 10 to 15 people, right? So he thought, yo, we need a lot more meat. So he kept telling people, bring more meat. And then the Puerto Ricans and Dominicans came with unos perniles.
Like bigger than your body. Like they whole pig.
Yeah, 100%. And everybody, when they're like, oh, you bring rice, you bring potato salad, they brought enough for like 60 people.
Yeah, it was a joke. Like everybody brought 60 people food. So we were like, holy shit.
Yeah, it was massive.
But we did this parranda. Hamish, my husband, has like all this DJ stuff, and he's like, I want to do the DJ. We're like, great. And they were like, yeah, music. I'm like, no. He has speakers, a fucking DJ set. Like, this shit's gonna be a party for real. And they were like, okay.
Okay, so you know, I haven't showed you. My son Cornell took pictures and videos, and he was standing by the DJ booth and talking about those speakers. All the videos he took are shaking from the vibration of the speakers. No.
This is the party. This was the party. Holy shit. I got to see that. That's hilarious.
It's so funny.
Oh my God. And Hamish over here practicing. And because Hamish is not in the group chat because he's not Puerto Rican, right? Even though he has half Puerto Rican kids. He's like, I didn't know there was a playlist. So I'm sorry, Jackie. I didn't know about the fucking playlist. So we're playing. Hamish is just trying to play music. I'm like, don't play that. It's not Puerto Rican. Don't play that. He's like, oh my God, I'm stressed out. And I'm like, only take orders from me, Yadi, Marty, and David. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't be coming up in here with your playlist shit that you want. So poor Hamish, he's there playing music. But the best thing, I think, everybody came. They got little name tags. The food was lined up. The kids, you guys, the kids. So imagine you go to a new country that is not of your culture and you have children and they weren't born and raised in Australia or America or wherever you are, Europe, whatever. And you're Puerto Rican and you got your kids and you're trying to explain what the culture is like. It's like you're trying to explain what it tastes like to bite a mango. How do I explain that? Like you got to bite it and eat it and you tell me what that felt like. How do we explain? So we have these kids and these people have been here 10 years, 13 years. Some people 20.
Yeah.
Elio only like 1. And I'm like, you didn't suffer. 1 year and you found us. Damn. Okay. So you lucky. But most of us 5, 10, 15, 20 years alone. Yeah. And then your kids are alone. Yeah. And then you kind of let go of your culture. So they're coming with their children. And you should have seen, like, I can't share the video because people's kids and I don't want to share my kids. But our kids with flags, with the freaking music, with the banderas, they're dancing. They don't know each other. They just met each other. They're having a blast. Parents are dancing. A little half Chinese, half Puerto Rican girl sleeping on 2 chairs. I'm like, oh my God.
It's like so true. I know. Exactly.
Ay. That was a gift.
Those were moments when, you know, like you're standing and everything seems to slow down. And like, I have that picture of the kids holding the flags and dancing. Ooh.
It was amazing.
And it's like, you know, and for me, like, I look at my kids and I'm like, you see, like, I'm not alone in my crazy. You know, like, I see, you know, they see everybody dancing and enjoying and just kind of una forma de ser, like a way of being that, you know, it's just different. Yeah. But amongst us, We
That's
fell
what we do.
right into place.
Yeah,
So
man.
in some ways, it's like, the kids kind of put a piece to the puzzle. Like,
Yeah.
mom is
Yeah.
not the only one,
Yeah, like, oh, there were kids that I saw that like they look white, they look like Australian kids,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Perreo baby," like singing to Bad Bunny, and I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, "Can you please play a Bad Bunny song for my son? He really wants to hear from the Verano Sin Ti album." And I'm like, that's very specific. I'm like, "What song?" She's like, "Any song."
Any song,
Any
just
song from
that
Verano Sin
album.
Ti. And this is a mother with her child who's like 12, not like, "Oh, that song swears, don't like." She just like, "Play that music for my
Yeah.
child because we're here." And all the kids, there was one, Kevin's son, the little one.
Oh
that
my
was on
goodness.
he did not leave the stage.
He did
Kevin's
not.
son.
And actually, I asked if he wanted to dance, and he came to me,
Oh
and
my
so we
God,
danced
he was
together.
so cute. He
And
must have
just
been
his
what,
little
2 years
smile.
old?
I don't
2
know.
or 3? He's little.
Younger, yeah.
18 months. He's
No more
walking,
than-
but he's little.
No, yeah. Like,
And this little man is on
bite
stage.
size.
He had the flag, and me and Marty are like,
it
"Oh
was,
my God,
and then they were
watching
like
him."
running around like a wedding, like a Puerto Rican
Yeah,
Dominican wedding. just
seriously.
running around
It felt like quinceañero wedding, like
Yeah.
that real big celebration. And we did it. I was like, holy shit, we did it. Then we took one group photo, but half the group had left because we forgot. That sucked. Sorry, my bad. I was like, "Oh, sorry about that." Pero bailamos. We had a blast. Our Dominican fam came. They were like, "Put bachata." Hamish was like, "What bachata?" I'm like, "Just let her pick
Just
the song.
do it.
Just
Yeah.
put it on, man." So they're dancing. Like it was so we got to not only take the WhatsApp chat, but bring it into real life. But then the kids see it. And now, when you do parties like that, people intertwine. They're like, "Okay, you my person. You, we haven't connected much. You." And then now when you're like, "Who would you invite to your house?" I have people. I'm not gonna invite 85, right? Because we're wild.
But they're
now
all over
you've
Australia
connected.
también.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was just like, literally, I don't want to say this because of just Bad Bunny, but it was literally the fact that Bad Bunny dared, se atrevió a venir a Australia, que es lejos, and there's no proof of concept. 1% Latinos in this country.
100%.
That's actually a stat. Like for real, there's a 1% Latino here.
Yep.
And for him to be like, "I'm going there for 2 days," for it to sell out and have he's the first Latin artist to sell out stadiums in Australia. Like that shit he was so well received.
It was incredible. And I agree.
The country loved it.
It's like sometimes, the ignition, right? It's like we
Yeah.
were all waiting and looking for each other, right?
Yeah.
And in the meantime, making friends and doing big
Claro.
things in our career and like hoping we
Yeah.
can find each other, or we'll just go back
We're
home.
just
We'll go back home, get our fix, and then come back.
Get our food, bring it home.
Bring it
yeah,
home.
yeah.
And then, all the maletas full of like all the food. But then Bad Bunny saying coming, and also you putting out the word like, "Hey, Bad Bunny,
Girl,
we're here."
listen to me.
And then all of a sudden, like, who was watching was other Ricans.
Yo.
Other Boricuas.
I said and I got proof. I said to Hamish, ROI. So we started doing content, like Puerto Rico Bad Bunny content. And Hamish, my husband, was like, "Let's just put ads. Let's find more Puerto Ricans."
Oh my
so he went to Facebook ads and paid money, which we do to other things, not for just check this out. So he put money behind campaigns, Benito campaign, so people could see my content on Instagram and put it out to more in Australia, Latin, Puerto Rican, likes Bad Bunny, likes Benito. Nena,
I know.
somebody at the party was like, "I saw your ad. I saw an ad of you," and that's how. And I was like, "Okay, well,
what?
we were doing PR. We got like SBS, ABC. They interviewed us.
You did.
Yeah,
You did an interview.
they interviewed us at the Sydney Harbor Bridge,
Yeah.
like the news, and they were like, "Can you get there in 15 minutes?" And I was like, "David,
I know.
Marty, who else free? Like, who's free? You guys weren't free." I was like,
No, I
"Damn it."
wasn't free.
But I was like, "Anybody who's free, any Puerto Rican Dominicans, get your ass to the bridge." So we drove down to the bridge. In our shirts, like it was so beautiful. And then that video hit like 70,000 people, so more people. It was just Ricky Martin liked 2 of my reels, and I'm like,
my goodness.
"Ricky, I love you." I was like, "Nope, that's it."
Ricky
Te
knows.
quiero
Ricky knows.
Ricky-
Down
Ricky
on the
supports.
yeah.
Ricky supports.
He
his
does
Latinos.
support.
He does. I see him sharing Latinos content. I share my friend Janice's stuff, and I was like, "Okay, Ricky, I love you. He's beautiful.
He is a
beautiful soul." So so this all happened. It was incredible. We connected. Now we have a whole crew that the chat is a mind of its own.
Oh, 100%. This is what happens, right? Like
It's amazing.
The seeds are now
We just
like
planted,
sprouting,
and we were like,
they're
boom.
sprouting on their own. People making community in Sydney, supporting each other, like, and everywhere. It's been incredible. Like so much so that like my bustelo, my cafe. I have Melissa, who I just met in the concert behind me. She went to New York. She brought me back Bustelo.
Viste.
I know.
Good friends,
so it's,
girl.
Exactly. All of a sudden, like, I don't know. I feel like one of the I don't know, the concepts or metaphors that I keep thinking about is the mangroves. Because I
We
feel,
talked about that.
yeah, we
Yes.
talked about that, but
first one.
it's like, so it's an incredible ecosystem, and like you come together, and the more mangroves you have, the more kind of different species come and create their own
Yeah.
home and stuff. And I feel like, yeah, the closer we're coming together, it's not like all of a sudden we've closed off into one little isolated
No.
circle. It's like just
It's
spreading, and
rotating
it's,
and
yeah,
moving. Yeah.
exactly, and it's nourishing all these beautiful relationships and
It's
communities and
gorgeous.
support and like
Yeah.
connecting back home,
Yeah.
home
Like,
and like home, like New York, Puerto
oy,
Rico, like
girl.
wherever.
I have to say, like, we've changed the game down under because if Puerto Ricans
Yeah,
come now, there's
yeah,
a community.
a hundred
Like,
percent.
and that happened because we dared to take up space, show up, reach
Yeah,
out, make noise, ask, talk about it,
yeah,
put ads behind it, say yes to the concert, spend money getting on flights. Like everybody
yes,
who flew to Melbourne for the gathering, like they got
yes,
on
for the
airplanes for
parranda
the Parranda. They got on airplanes with their kids. They
hotels.
drove 5 hours. Like some people drove 5 hours with 5 kids. Like
Yeah,
we made, like that's the courageousness of like
oh,
wanting to get a close to your community and your people, and then from that it changes everything. Like
it
forever now,
really does.
there apparently there's 435 Dominicans, apparently there's 250 in the census Puerto Ricans,
Yeah.
so there's still Puerto Ricans. If preséntate, si tú estás aquí,
Preséntate.
preséntate, que estamos aquí. We got the WhatsApp.
A
I'm about to,
hundred percent.
like we can't scan QR code because who knows who will join, but shit is wild. But we're trying to make it official of some kind of thing because it's been so hard to go to Latin festivals, to go to Latin restaurants and
Yeah,
not see the Puerto Rican flag, not see our food,
yeah,
or we hear our music. Everybody loves Puerto Rican music
yeah.
everywhere, but like
Salsa,
donde está la gente,
merengue.
So now we can say there's people here. Now we can say we have community. Like who knows who builds a restaurant? Who knows who, I don't know, does some other shit here from Puerto Rico to Australia? Like
Yeah,
wow,
for
like it's
sure.
just it's been amazing.
It has absolutely been amazing. And like for me, like just knowing that they exist
I know.
gives me a little pep in my step. Like,
Yeah.
we're out here still doing all the things like
Yeah.
that is
No
non-Puerto
solo.
Rican,
Yep.
but like I know
Yeah.
my Puerto Ricans are out there,
They're here.
and we check in and we tell each other about activities we're doing or
Yeah.
events
We're
that we're
supporting
doing.
each other.
We're
Hello,
supporting.
Michut, our opera singer.
Oh,
Went to the opera.
yeah,
She's Puerto Rican.
I know, and it was
And she's an opera
incredible.
singer. And she like bow gangbanger as well. It's like you a Puerto Rican girl. She was so talented. All of us went to the opera. Ask me
Okay,
when
the
I've been to the
gangbanger
opera.
thing is because that's what happened
That was part
inside
of the
the
show.
opera. Not
Part
because
of the
she
show.
is. She's
Yeah, but I was like, my husband was
fine
like,
opera
of
singer.
course, the Puerto Rican lady is the one that has the fire in the show. I was like, I like your character. This is good.
I
But like,
know.
I'd never been to the opera, like ever. I never was like, I want to go to the opera. Like,
No.
and I went to support, and then I was like, this is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
she just cultured me, educated me. I was like,
Yeah.
all of us went, that we got to have food before. We met William, who's like
Yeah.
my twin. He's like tall. He's a personal trainer. His kids came. Like, it was so crazy.
Yeah. It was
Crazy.
beautiful. It has been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, so a lot to tell you from before our first freaking thing. So thank you for those that requested we do a recap.
I know, absolutely. This
And
is
thank you
good
for watching.
because it gives us some time to kind of
I know, like
process all that's
yeah,
happened.
That's been a lot.
And I really like, for me, it's done. It's set in stone. Like
That's
the
it.
community is rolling,
Yeah,
like whether we here or somewhere
Totally.
else, we're
It's
like
a-
connected.
It's an
globally.
organism. It's an ecosystem.
100%. And like people, like you said, people that come from Puerto Ricans that come to visit, we've
Yeah.
had that already. Hit
I
us
know.
up like, hey, I'm going to Australia.
Yeah, like we out here. Come and connect with us. We got you. We are your hub.
Yeah.
If you're coming to Australia and you would like to see some
100%.
Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, we know to tell you where to get the plátanos. They might be expensive, but it's
But
okay.
we
You
know the spots, we know the markets, and we
Yep.
we also have substitutes that are pretty good.
Yeah, man. We know what to do. We got little USA foods for you. Don't worry. Datamo. So yeah, it's very good, and we're not alone anymore, which I think that's the best thing. Like,
Yeah.
no estamos solo. And we are everywhere. Estamos donde quiera. Like, you will find some Puerto Ricans, and then for our kids to see that there's more of us,
Yeah.
and that they're crazy like us, and that they want to dance like us, and they're like, my mother makes
I
sense.
know.
Okay. Because my son was like,
I know
"Shit,
exactly.
y'all are
It's-
crazy, all of y'all. Okay, me too.
know.
Yes, you too.
I know. When I saw my daughter dancing, and then I saw my son little two-stepping, and I was like, yes,
I know. I know.
Because this is the kind of self-expression
And we
that
grew up
I
with
value.
that. Yeah, and we grew up with it. And it's hard to,
100%.
as a mother or as a parent, it's hard to know the experiences that crafted you and made you. Like the Parranda in Puerto Rico for Christmas, that was my
100%.
coronation.
Yeah.
I was like, Oro con gandule. Like, okay, I was 7. And I remember that. And I'm like, that's what made me feel so connected to Christmas, like that experience. And so I'm like, how do we give this to our kids when you're in a new country and you want to travel and you want to experience life, but you don't want to lose your roots?
Yeah.
That's how. And we created that. High five to us, girl. We
Girl.
did that. We did that. Y'all.
Yeah,
we did it.
It's been pretty impressive. Like I thank everyone for putting themselves out there, for connecting with us. Honestly, thank you for like saying, Yadi, we really need to like invite Benito. But at the end, what we did was invite Puerto Rico.
Oh, that's
We
beautiful.
invited Puerto Rico just to be down here, down under with us.
I love you.
I love you too,
We
mamita.
also
You're
next time,
phenomenal.
Benito, si quieres venir ya, tenemos a Puerto Rico. We would love to have you too. Well, let us know if you have any questions for us living in Australia as Puerto Ricans, our Dominican friends. We'd love to talk more about this. And if you're
100%.
here, if you're alone or you're in a country on your own, like live, like what you said, Yadi, like build your life, do the things. Don't forget to experience, like, you don't always need familiarity. You don't always need your people. Sometimes, when I was here, I was saying last time in the last episode that the Greek culture, I started feeling very connected. So I was like, wow, they're kind of like us, like merengue or salsa. It sounds like the same
100%.
shit. And they dance all night to the same sounding song.
Oh, yeah.
They never sit down and they throw plates and they're like, wow, comida. Like that feels, Greek feels a little Puerto Rican-ish to me sometimes. And I didn't know.
The family value.
Yeah, like Italians.
Yeah,
But because we didn't have our people, everyone's like, oh, this is a Puerto Rican thing. This is a Sri Lankan thing. And it's like, actually, no, it's not. If you don't have it, you start to see you guys are more similar there's more similarities than what we think.
100%. 100%. So you just kind of nourish yourself.
Yeah.
Stay curious, my people.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We love you and we'll see you on the next one. Wepa.